What is up, Wolfpack? We just finished doing a paracord, difference between paracord and bankline video, so check that out on the channel. But today we're going to be walking you through this is an over 1 year review of my Black Scout V3 Ultimate Survival Flashlight. I think they just came out with the V4, but this will be a nice preview of what the V3 and what I thought about it. The Black Scout Survival WowTac V3 and what I think about it. And so it'll be a nice preview before we get into the V4. Stick around to the end of the video because we'll be giving away one of these beefy bad boys, the Ultimate Survival Knife, the SE4. It is the perfect combination of 1095 carbon steel so you can baton your way through anything, as well as this nice finger choil so you can get your bushcrafting and fine woodworking done. So today's video is going to be about the WowTac Black Scout Survival Edition V3. Awesome, awesome flashlight. I've got a ton of Streamlights. I have a ton of Surefires. I got a ton of Olights, but I think that the Black Scout WowTac flashlight, particularly the V3, I don't have a lot of experience with the V4 yet, is one of the best bang for the bucks flashlights out there. And I'll tell you why. Number one, it is a true 1000 lumen flashlight for, I think I got this for $60. Anything comparable to this would end up being over $100. If you wanted to get this from even Streamlight, which I think is one of the best bang for the buck flashlight brands, high-end flashlight brands. I mean, I've used the Streamlight TLR1 on my Glock forever, and it has never failed me once. Whereas my Olights, some of them I've seen at courses, they were flickering because they just couldn't handle the recoil. So what I love about this, number one, the tail cap design. I think the tail cap, which really allows you to have an ergonomic feel. If you wanted to, you also have this secondary option, which will turn on the strobe light feature. If you wanted to turn on the strobe light feature, all you do is do a double tap. And so it'll, I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see that. I think it's flickering on and off, but it is bright. Let me tell you. I mean, this thing, it illuminates so far. You can end up getting 40, 50 feet of light, and it is blinding. It is basically, it turns daylight. It is daylight in your hand. I really, really like this flashlight. I think it does a great job. I love the crenulated bezel. It allows me to, they talk about a flashlight being your #1 self-defense item. I would 100% agree, particularly when you get a crenulated bezel. I mean, you can imagine if, for whatever reason, you're shining this in between some cars or down a dark alley and you see something you don't like. I mean, let me tell you something. This popped into somebody's nose bridge, they are not going to have a good day, and they will quickly rethink whether or not they want to mug you. And so this is phenomenal. But also what I like about this is you can actually end up having this propped up. And because it's such an aggressive crenulated bezel, it'll be propped up, and you can end up using this, let's say, for ambient light. If you were to replace a tire, you could just have this in your car, pop this down next to your tires, and you get enough ambient light to get your work done. Or if you wanted to, you can have it propped down. You can see here that actually the crenulated bezel for me, it's funny. I actually ended up letting a friend borrow this flashlight, and they dropped it and ended up hurting some of the threading. But it's still, I was able to screw it back on. And so what I would recommend, once you put the crenulated bezel on, don't take it off. Otherwise, you might end up injuring that threading. In addition to that, let's actually show you the battery, which I really, really appreciate. Let's see if I can pop this open. Here we go. So the battery itself is a 18650 lithium ion battery, and it's got a rechargeable micro USB. That's a mini USB. And so this thing, I've charged this multiple times. It still has an incredible amount of output. And so you can just pop this out. This flashlight's actually never run out of battery on me. I end up just wanting to actually go out and just charge it myself. I hope with the new one, I have to do a little bit of research. I do wish they would have some battery output, just maybe even just like an LED to tell me where are we at in terms of charge. I think that was the right direction. Let's see if I have to put it in the other way. Yep, the other way. And so the battery's been great. I mean, if you have other flashlights, a ton of my other flashlights use the same battery, and so those are all interchangeable. I love that this is rechargeable, and so you've got this pretty much everything you need. I mean, you could see just how incredibly bright this light is. It is phenomenal. It's well over 1000 lumens. I love it. I mean, this is my favorite EDC everyday flashlight. I use this to walk the dog every day. It really helps me feel like I've got an extra layer of security. And the fact that it's so bright is just phenomenal. And it does have, a lot of different settings. So you can go, further and further down. But to be honest, I only use the highest setting. And so, yeah, I would highly recommend it. I'm really looking forward to checking out the latest model, the V4. So Black Scout, if you're listening, if you're watching, awesome job with the V3. Really looking forward to checking out the V4 soon. So check it out. I think it's a phenomenal. I think it's one of the best bang for the bucks flashlights out there, and I would definitely go and check it out. Thanks, everyone. Oh, so before we, in order to win this, all you got to do, subscribe, leave a comment. You're instantly entered. We're going to be giving this out soon, hopefully in the next few days. So do so ASAP. Also, turn on notifications so if we do announce your name, you will be able to win. So recap, just subscribe and leave a comment, and you are instantly entered to win this awesome SE4. Looking forward to sending out the next one. Thanks, everyone. Cheers.